I mean, after 3 days of heavy dose of structuring, and then innovation, and then authentication. You have gone all three phases, alhamdulillah, very well, very thought-provoking. There was a theme about in Harvard a couple of years ago about this issue amid authenticity and innovation. So I think we all agree that there is a need for authenticity and there is a need for innovation, both. And we are all in it for, progressive, positive development for the future of the industry. But as many things in the world, there is no single group or a person or institution who can achieve any of the objectives, long-term objectives, solo on their own. So it's a teamwork. I mean, as in any field, there are other stakeholders, regulators, tax authorities, consumers are also, investors, managers, and research scholars also. Sharia scholars are a part of it, although important part of it, and in various jurisdictions they are really working in a very balancing act, walking on a tight rope, on a strip which is very tight, like a circus circus string. And in some places they are just working as a firefighters, and in some countries there is a more opportunity and lots of support from regulators and the country in parliament and various stakeholders. So for instance, my brother Akram Naruddin will be able to explain more how ideally can be done. But for instance, like in Europe and UK and America, we are still trying to prove our place in the financial markets, which is very highly developed and highly volatile also. So what I say that those Sharia scholars or those who are working there, if you work in isolation, economists and financial experts, managers, CEOs and regulators, if everybody want to pass the buck on each other, then there wouldn't be any development. But as a teamwork, if there are institutions, we build institutions in country-wise or international level, then there will be all the authenticity which we are wishing for here. So there is no two point that Sharia authenticity is required, and Sharia scholars will be the last people not to want that authenticity. But then those who are in firefighting mode, or those who are like, if I can give example of health, those who are working in a emergency and accident department, they cannot do the work of the research department, which is at nothing to do with hospitals, but they are in the university. So we all have, as a stakeholder, our separate responsibilities, and these 3 days have been very thought-provoking. These are agenda setting. An institute like Islamic Institute of Banking and Insurance and other similar institutes, they take up agenda and bring the forum where we can advance on these agenda points. And it is not just an institutional responsibility or just a group of persons' responsibility, but a national and ummah-wide responsibility. But the goal is clear, methodology we need to find out, and speed we have to decide by a cooperative work. So with this brief, I think I will leave the floor open, because if we get bogged down with petty issues, small issues, we are not going to progress. If we have a bird eye view of the whole situation and the industry and the world situation, maybe the main financial industry, the riba-based industry, is also as volatile as other situations. So now it is better time to reconsider everything and start interacting with the wider world and bring the ethical values of Sharia-based values into the field, rather than trying to beat about the past whatever has been done. Thank you.